Perfect. Best way to start this. So I've just joined a game in progress here. In fact, it's like the first game on the Aussie server I've seen happen in the last 3 weeks. Isn't good. But a good start to me. That made up for my death. So what's been happening recently, I'm not quite sure why, but the player base has had like a bit of a drop. It'll come back again, it always does, but it's made it quite difficult to get any sort of NS2 footage. I've tried streaming a couple of times in the last few weekends, but it's never worked out. So I'm just going to be trying to do some pre-recorded stuff for a little while. Right now, I can see they're taking Nano, so I should be paying more attention to the map instead of what I'm going to say. It's kind of a weird balance you've got to try and strike there. No doubt have a gate system soon. Heard a Marine and sub. Just got meta there, that saved him. I totally would have got him there on that third fight. But yeah, as you can see, we've actually got enough players here in this server now. It's almost completely full up. I've been sitting in here seeding it while I've just been watching YouTube videos. Because I really don't want the Aussie server to die, so everyone's got to do their part. Very much encourage anyone that's not been playing the game, but has it, just give it a go, especially if you're in Australia. Because it's one of those things where people don't seem to join unless there's like 8+ players in the server. It's really weird. As soon as it gets over 10, everyone jumps in. So there's people that want to play it, but they're just jumping onto the US servers because they don't want to try and wait. Everyone's impatient. And that kind of causes negative feedback there. Negative feedback loop. I am ranting a little bit, but you know, need to get my point across somehow. It's kind of funny with these sort of games, I've found, at least when I'm talking and that sort of thing, I play a little bit better in terms of like aim and that sort of thing, not so much in terms of positioning and macro skills. So I reckon this game, as soon as I have the res for it, I'll probably try going Lerk. It's already been going for 22 minutes here, but you can still do a decent amount as a Skulk. Oh, especially if this guy reloads. He's gonna have to reload the moment. He's fucked. There we go. HMG is terrible in a 1-on-1 just because of its long reload. I mean, that is, if he misses. I should change what I'm using. Aura is going to be much better in this situation. It's good to see an actual game here in the Aussie server again. I hope it starts happening again. I think there's been a bit of a drop recently, at least in the Oz server, because down in Victoria, a lot of the COVID restrictions have been lifted, so a lot of people are back at working and that sort of thing. May not explain what's going on with on the weekends, like today, but I don't know. It's the only thing I can think of. Maybe there's some other games I'm not aware of that have come out recently. The people have jumped over those for a bit. Alright, side those two for the moment. Hold to regen here. They have welders. Dude, that guy's a jetpack. No way I was gonna get them, but I was keeping them busy at least. I didn't want to push up, they were too nervous. I did think of streaming this, but it's kind of really late. It's 9:30 here in Australia, and that means like everywhere else is like asleep as well. So it's like the worst time I can do that. So I get absolutely no one viewing. I don't get many people view anyway, but it's good to have at least 1 or 2 people drop in. I can usually get. Pretty much just going to be seeing me rambling. That's what this is going to be while I get used to playing the game again. I haven't been able to play it often enough to get any good at it again. Enough to go Lerk with both evolutions, so let's try doing that. We actually don't have any fades or anything right now, do we? No. Definitely need it. First thing I'm going to do is go and try and help out C12, I reckon. I've just got to be real careful of those HMGs. That's why I went for Carapace there. Depending on how much I ramble and how much I just do nothing, I may end up editing this later, I'm not sure. Not going to just fly blindly into that, that would be dumb. Let's not do that. I will do that. There we go. I've still got it! That said, they seem like new players, but it's still satisfying. Always is. Love playing Lerk. There's nothing else in any other game that comes close. That is HMG. Like I said, gotta be careful of that one. See how much damage it did to me, even with Carapace. The only way we're going to engage them is if we have to drop on them. Or Skulks distracting them. Either way. And I love the fact that we got Aura. It makes it so much easier to play Lerk. Let's see if we can clear anything with these guys. Don't want our little Skulk boys getting destroyed by mines, if we can help it.
Green's not gonna try and hit your base.
Easy. What you want to see? Not sure what Rabbit's trying to do. Just cause a distraction, I guess. He's not going to actually kill anything in there. I suppose there was no res in Skylights, but there is res in Overlook, so we should probably be going for that. Oh yeah, I'll go have that sub. Don't want them getting... Okay. That's what you're gonna see. Oh, I got a phase gate, I see. Yeah, we got this one. The fake Lerk. Oh, that's brilliant. It was going nuts on him. I love hallucinations, they're so good and underrated. People don't use them often enough.
Structure is under attack.
Damn it. Almost got killed by the comms medic. Only reason I went back in is because I figured the comm would have moved away and started medding someone else. And I was right. You can see with Aura that he was red. So in any other situation I would have assumed that the comm had medded him. So I wouldn't have come back in. That's a shotgun. I'm bailing. Got 2 bites though, so that's going to make him back off, or at the very least wait for a comm med and weld. So, because I'm so far away from the hive, I swapped to regen earlier because that's a shotgun. So you can see me doing my trademark up and down swerve there to get out of dodge. And it dodged that shotgun successfully. That guy's not a bad shot. I've seen better. Just chip their armor a little bit. I think only one of them has a welder. Yes, reload. Okay. I do this. There we go. I knew that guy had a shotgun, so it was risky, but I risked it and I got the biscuit. So I'm firing fond of saying. Like there. Backing off. That HP is too scary. Let them finish it. Playing pretty well right now. I'm liking it. I don't want to toot my own horn there, but I noticed as soon as I joined, we started pushing back a little bit, and I'm up at the top of the kill feed there, just behind Foods. Yeah. Not fly directly into 2 Marines. Okay, thank you. Oh, we got Xenocide, we should have this. Oh! Oh! Right as I start bragging. Oh, serves me right. Never brag. All it does is cause you to die in the very next engagement. Righty then. So I believe they're going to be sitting in here, Skylines. They're just leaving Skies alone. They're too scared of the Onos.
Should we expect this?
Rightfully so, I guess. They get a beacon here. I've got Umbra, so I'm going to try and use that to help out the Onos a little bit, so I can conserve my energy. Umbra is one of the best things you can do at this stage of the game, especially if they've got high tech, but at the moment they don't have enough res to get their high tech. So we have got that going for us. So I don't have adrenaline, so I'm just clinging to the wall. I normally wouldn't do that, but they're distracted by the Onos. So I'm clinging to the wall because you're not using any energy to try and stay in the air. So at least for me, I have a bad habit of, like, when I'm spiking, I do stuff like this. So you can see how quickly my energy goes down there. Hang on just a sec. Just turn little thingy on. Just notice I don't have it active. It's going to start explaining how I move around again as Lerk, as I do every time I play this game. Never gets redundant, and it's always good just for anyone who's new to the game and is interested in playing Alien. So,
So I'm going to
tricksy little thingy there. Let's see how I'm playing Lerk. So you'll see me holding space a lot of the time, just because that conserves energy. That's what I was gonna go segue into. So this is a flame out. Should be alright. They're really easy to deal with generally. Just stay out of their range. Don't do a huge amount of damage, but if they have anyone backing them up, it can make it easy to be killed. So they sap your energy. You may have noticed every time you hit me with that flamer, my energy goes down. They're kind of like a utility weapon. They disable structure abilities as well. Oh, he's out of ammo. Easy target. But, I'm gonna back out, because I don't know if anyone else is gonna come back through that phase gate. Like that. Yep. So let's just back out. We'll let the fade go in, get their attention, and then I'll come in for the go for the red guy. Easy kill. Break line of sight immediately, because this guy can shoot decent. And there we go. Easy as that. When you're fighting 2 Marines, just hit and run, hit and run. Like one of the previous streams I did, which I'll probably put in a card at the end of the video or something. Really good advice there. I was streaming and talking to a bunch of new players. so I was giving some really good examples there. One of my best Lerk games, honestly, that one. I wish I had footage like that in the old tutorials that I've done. Got like a few thousand views at this point. It's quite impressive considering most of my videos only have about 20 views. Right. Come on. 150. Not quite enough. So they're just gonna play horde mode, I guess. Not gonna get annihilated there, I'm sorry. Might be better off swapping to adrenaline now that we're playing Siege. Oh, I don't even have anything on the celerity hive, shift hive. See, once again, you can see me when under attack, I go and hug that lip up there, break line of sight immediately. No, thank you. Really need Xenocide, I reckon. So this wars is actually kind of good here. Oh yeah, in case you didn't know, Umbra, it reduces, it's like damage reduction on anyone who's inside its radius. Or is it armor? No, it's damage reduction. They made it armor for a little bit, but it looks like it's damage reduction again. You see it puts that like status effect on everyone who's inside it. So it's really good with an Onos. You can see with adrenaline I can just spam the thing. Kind of turn into an Umbra bot this sort of late game. Man, station is low. Can we just finish that? Yeah. Like this. Speed it up because everyone's too scared to go in. There we go. The Marines didn't realise I was on it. Well, they didn't care one way or the other. Not very often you get a siege like that. Usually people concede when they get boxed into the last point like that. It's good to get one every once in a while. Pretty happy with my performance there overall. Bad for like first game back in like 2 or 3 weeks. And I joined late, so I made it up to like right at the top again. That said, our team was doing really well. Look at that. And if we have a look at the res graph, we can see that we're doing a good job of keeping on top of their res. So that's the reason the aliens won. I joined at about 16-minute mark, something like that. This feels really nice. I'm gonna do it again. Never get tired of it. For long anyway. So I would expect at least some skulks to appear in that vent right there. I haven't already. I had someone shoot. Completed. Definitely in Skylines. NS2 feels so responsive compared to like some of the other shooters I've been playing recently, like Apex. Apex isn't bad by any means, but NS2 is just another level.
Med pack.
Your base is under attack.
One bullet, seriously. Very good sneak attack with that Dark Templar there. While I was distracted, he was holding shift and walking up to me. If he started running towards me, I would have noticed him and turned around and maybe killed him. Bit iffy. I was already on 2 bites. And as I've always said, my alien is better than my marine. My marine is kind of average. Better, a lot better than it used to be though. Back in the day, I used to play on like, I'm not even kidding, about 25 FPS, and I was playing on 480p, like smallest resolution available. It was so bad. I have no idea how I put up with it.
Your base is under attack.
Fully expect a Skulk to be coming down that hallway there from Dome. Might be one in here in part 2, but likely. Guess we'll build this. So this sort of situation where you want to have a higher FOV so you can hyper alert and that sort of stuff.
Commander, I'm standing by.
I'm surprised they... Well, I mean, I'm not that surprised. But they need to fix that.
Your base is under attack.
Around here. It's gonna have like a bale or something.
Objective completed.
Yeah, it goes like straight through the wall, the cis, and it damages, yeah, any infestation will damage Marine buildings armor. I'll hold here, because we want long range advantage. Just be careful, because I don't hear him, so there's a good chance he's coming up that vent.
Upgrade complete.
Either that, or he's sitting right here. Literally just up there. Well, I'm
Your base
surprised.
is under attack.
Fully expected that Skulk to be sitting up there waiting. I definitely heard a gorge in the vent. There was a Skulk too. So Marines can be stealthy too, they're just a lot slower.
Your base is under attack.
Right, there's that Skulk that I was talking about. So while he's biting, it's really hard to hear if Marines are coming. So...
Your base is under attack.
just melee him. He's just running. Okay, I want to melee you, mate. Come back.
Your base is under attack.
One Skulk topo, real low.
Hey, one of you come back.
Your base is under attack.
Just had to wait a moment. I heard that other Skulk.
Crouch.
If I engaged, Rabid would have run away there, or might have killed me. Waiting was very big.
Soldiers are
Get the ambush
under
there, like I
attack.
said, big stealthy Marine. Fucked. Surrounded here. See, I didn't go for a reload there. Reloading is your worst enemy as Marine. It's the only reason I survived that. That one. One of the main reason. Second reason is that those two were newer players. You can tell by the way they engaged.
I need some ammo over here.
They kind of just ran straight at me. They weren't trying to dodge or anything.
Your base is under attack.
Got a couple good players on their team, and I'll point it out if I see it. That's a lurk, I hear one. Oh no, it's a straight line lurk.
Your base is under
I
attack.
hate to see that. See how much damage I did on him? He straight lined me. Could have totally killed him.
I need a med pack stat.
I know the Lerk's still hiding in this fan. If I see him come out of there, I'm just gonna let him go.
Ow! Is under attack.
Fine. Got me. That'll land me. Oh, that's quite well done. Definitely come in handy. Left side seems to be doing fine, so I'm just gonna phase through the pipe. Help out here. Whoa. Holy shit. Never would have noticed him if he didn't parasite. Simkin, I haven't seen him in a while. Don't get ambushed here because they can see me.
Med pack. I need a med pack stat.
So, got a safe reload there. Combated me. I made that fade retreat. I don't think I'll ever kill him. Not until we're at least weapons too.
Build structure at waypoint.
Your base is under attack.
Help a bit. My armor back. I don't think these two have welders. No, they do. Good. I'll have to see it.
Objective completed.
Your base is under attack.
Target at waypoint.
So we got full map control on the right side, that's good. Gives us a lot of free res nodes there.
Your base is under attack.
Sit here, because I probably won't expect it. Right? Surely. I didn't expect it, but it didn't last long. It was so dumb. Not sure why I even thought that would work. Alright, time for a shotgun. Let's give that a go.
Your base is under attack.
Just saved it. Better to swap to a pistol when you've got a shotgun, because it takes too long to get up close in a situation like that. And it's got real trash accuracy at this range. Check that out. Did like 12 damage to them.
Upgrade complete.
So I might be able to kill a fade if because that fade wasn't practiced. Get that tricked up. 114, so they got Kara. Never use all of your ammo in case a Skulk drives in, because you've got such a long reload time. And then you can do stuff like that, even if you've been shooting a structure.
Hey, I need some ammo over here.
Your base is under attack.
It's kind of lane blocking here, trying to pen him in with no res. I will eventually die, but... Oh, nice! Nice one there. Very good ambush. I think Rabbit was hiding in that vent or something. I'm not sure where he was, but he was waiting until someone else came in. If he went in alone, I probably would have got him.
Your base is under attack.
I definitely would have killed that Lerk if Rabbit wasn't there. You see, I landed a meat shot on him.
Your base is under attack.
Yeah,
We've got
yeah,
hubs.
he's got it.
Your base is under attack. Complete. Your base is under attack.
Remember, he can see me because I got Parasite active, so he can see him running.
Complete.
It's okay.
Soldiers are under attack.
Sure, that Skulks in that vent there. Waiting to see where I go. Oh. Why'd he run off to then? Be careful. No, very weird. Guess he just went through East Junction? Unless he's a patient boy, he's just like in the room about to ambush me. I'll be like somewhat paranoid in this game sometimes. There's a skulk behind every corner. Oh, we got Nano as well. Oh, they're well and truly screwed then, aren't they? So if I go to Overlook then and kill that res node, they'll probably concede.
Base.
Oh, or they do that and they win the game.
Base, guys.
Yeah, they just win the game if we can't stop that. I'm not in position to help. I suppose I'll just take Overlook. Right, it's it. Oh shit. That actually scared me.
Your base is under
Commander,
attack.
I need ammo.
This is like real easy. Like we can just relegate them to 2 nodes. We just walk in here every so often because they're focusing on trying to push back the Marines in Y Junction.
Commander, I'm standing
I
by.
Your
always
base
tend to
is
play
under
like the
attack.
backup
Build
role
structure
here.
and waypoint.
Oh, real messy by me. Ugh. If I miss that first shot, it throws me off. It's so bad. It's okay. We've got so much res that I can afford to lose a few more shotguns.
Your base is under attack.
One more, specifically. Let's rebuild
Build
this node
structure
here.
and waypoint.
I'll just be the... I don't know why, but maybe it's just my playstyle, but I always end up being the person that's just rebuilding nodes and defending our existing ones. Let me handle
Objective
it.
completed.
Easy. I'm just gonna push to Overlook again, I don't want them getting that
under
bad.
attack.
Okay, just one person clear sub. Sorry, one person clear cargo, everyone else goes to sub.
Sinkin. Pretty decent.
Your base is
Mid
under
back.
attack.
need a med pack stat.
I'm totally dead here, by the way.
Soldiers are under attack.
Not ready that. Make them spend a bit more res.
Upgrade complete.
Have anything left. They were trying for a gorge rush. I just found a gorge hiding in skylights and another one evolved in the vent. Yeah, they were gonna try it. I just found the gorge, killed him. Yeah, that's why they conceded.